Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Network, and we are back for the next Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country 2. Let's see if we can get through this world. I think we can. I think there's like 2 or 3 more levels, maybe a little bit further, but we'll have a fun time. Let's, another honeycomb hideout. This is the squawks that can't actually shoot eggs and doesn't flap well, and it's a fun little challenge. It's fine. So, trying to think, what have we... It's been kind of a crazy week for me, but I'm trying to think of what kind of gaming news. Everyone thought there was a Direct coming this week, and then, nope. It's being recorded on Thursday the 10th. I had to look at my calendar on the computer here. So I think we're getting one. I don't know if it'll be next week, because it'll probably be, I don't see it happening next week, just because we have Bonanza coming out next Thursday, which a week away is very exciting. Okay, no parrots. So I don't really feel we got a Direct happening next week, maybe towards the end of July, because we've got a lot of unknowns. Excuse me. Unknowns. We still don't know when Metroid Prime 4 is, Air Raiders. I can't imagine them really just letting Drive X Drive be the August release. I think it's set for August. I know we got a couple more things. I don't remember when Kirby and the Forgotten Land's coming out. I thought July, but I know Jamboree's coming out. Well, the Jamboree Switch 2 edition's coming out soon, which looks fun, but like mostly utilizes the camera, which I have not bought a camera for the Switch 2. And I really, until I can find a cheap one, I don't really have a reason for it. Wow, I'll just walk into the malls of a crocodile thing. Oh gosh, the blue beetles, I always die of those. But yeah, I'm hoping for that, but we got the Pokemon Direct coming in a couple weeks. That'll be interesting. I don't think there'll be anything huge. I'll probably mostly go over some new Mega Evolutions. But one thing that's kind of exciting for the channel is thanks to Prime Day, I've ordered a new microphone. It should be coming tomorrow, so this will probably be my last video with my current setup. So I'm really excited for that. Look at that, I did it. So I've been holding off on recording Webwoods, on recording for the Wario Spirit Battle after I found that deal. So I'm like, you know what, we'll just hold off. I got 2 videos that I've been currently working on, so they might come a little sooner depending on just time and whatnot. And one is a sequel to the top 10 games to come into the GameCube NSO, but we'll be talking about the Game Boy Advance NSO, so I think I might be trying to hit the different ones, so that'll be good. And then one video that I'm nearing completion. I have the audio, I have the visuals, I got the music. All I'm doing is like my last watch through, and then adding a few little JPEGs to emphasize some stuff. But what's next for Smash? What I predict that's coming out for Smash next? Because we know nothing other than that one rumor that Sakurai said he'll only work on a new Smash if he gets to work on Air Raiders. So, which I full-heartedly believe that he'd say that, and I'm all for it. That explosion did not hit me. If I look back at the footage, it probably did, but... So that's it. That was a fun video, and just kind of throwing out some predictions and some ideas. I'm not really going to spoil anything for this. I'm also incredibly not talkative, and I'm sorry for that, guys. But this is some great music we're listening to, so it's okay if I'm not like jabbering about. But it's much better than the, I think, 30 minutes of Baby Shark I had to listen to earlier today on the way home in a car ride. So count yourself lucky. One thing that I think came out today or yesterday or within the last couple of days was Donkey Kong Bonanza was found to have started work as a Switch 1 game. And then you see people who are like shocked by that fact. And I'm like, how are you not shocked? The Switch 2 just came out. And a lot of games, like, look into the original Switch. We know Breath of the Wild obviously was made for the Wii U and came out for the Wii U as well on the same day. After that, I fully believe Splatoon 2 was being worked on for the Wii U and then changed. Same with, maybe not ARMS. ARMS may have been one of the first ones that probably was made specifically for the Switch. But that just happens. When you go into a new generation, they need games. We learned Mario Kart World was being set up as a Switch 1 game. But somewhere along the lines, it had to change, and it does change the development of the game. What we're getting in Bonanza is going to be very different than what would have come out on the Switch 1. If you just even think how beautiful some of the visuals already look, you couldn't do some of that with the Switch 1. And I kind of wish I would have. I was thinking that during the Direct, when they have the crossplay with the Switch 1 playing as the Pauline, and then you play as DK. So I didn't say it. I probably should have said it because then I would look like a genius. But we can keep the status quo. With the new microphone, I know you can hear my controller, and I know that's like not great for someone who does Let's Plays or anything like that, but hey, we work with what we got, and I have appreciated that has not been something anyone has commented on. I really think that the viewership I have is really great, that I don't get a lot of like pointless hate and stuff like that. Now, I'm also not horribly big, and so I should relish that at the moment. Even if I never get too big, I still really appreciate the people who do comment on my videos, because I do get some quite a bit. All right, I got a single banana from that. And we move right along to Creepy Crow. I never did like this one. It's different, but it's a rehash of the first boss. And it makes me a little sad, because I think we could have done better. But I also think, give it a break with development time. At least here you're kind of climbing, and it's kind of, like I said, it is at least... Ow. It's like they knew someone was going to screw up. It's like following me. Oh. It's not a pattern. Okay. Come on. Out of the way. How are they shooting the eggs from the left and right? That's just impressive. Wow, this is getting embarrassing. And I have no witty commentary either. That doesn't help. I don't know how I was supposed to avoid that. I don't think I was supposed to. So let's try again from the beginning. The beginning. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else is going on in the world of whatnots. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet, surprisingly. When it comes to like news, I know there's some hubbub about like Switch 2's bricking because people using the third-party stuff. Which, yeah, if you're using a third-party device to rip the games to pirate them, yeah, I'm kind of have no actual problems with that. And I don't know how anyone wouldn't have a problem with that, except for the people I'm jumping on his head. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, that kind of would have been funny if I would have survived that. I'm not doing too bad this time. But yeah, that's been something. Like, I don't know what to say about that. I really think it's stupid that that's even a conversation. They're doing it illegally. Yeah, I did it. You know how people are. I think if you've watched my channel at all, you know how I feel about those situations anyway. K. Rool's Creep. We are getting to the end of this. Arctic Abyss. All right. Yeah, just, you know what? I know there's other things that are going on about, like, I saw a little thing and I don't know how real it is, so I don't really want to like give an opinion per se, but where third-party docks aren't working because of how the Switch 2 was programmed with to communicate with the official dock. Now, if that's the case, that's a little, I'm not too thrilled with that. I think it's a little too controlling to not allow third-party docks. But, like, I don't know. It'd be nice to have a second dock, but the problem is they are $110, so I don't blame companies to be like, I can make a cheaper one and for $80 and profit. So, does it stink? Yes. If it's true, again, it's like a YouTube short or a reel on Instagram. I honestly don't remember what I was watching. I'm also going to try to dabble in YouTube shorts. It's something my wife has been saying you need to. And she's 99.9% right about these things, so I really do need to invest some time and energy into it. I don't know what to put into my shorts. She's given me some good ideas. So maybe be on the lookout for those. I think I'm going to like record opening Bonanza out of its case. I don't know what that's really. That's not content I would watch, but I know people watch stuff like that, so maybe I have to think outside my little bubble. So we'll see. We'll see what comes from that. Hey, I feel like I'm progressing a lot better than last week. I really do. Windy Well. Blue beetles. Blue beetles are the death of me. Like that, literally. I always doubted those stupid blue beetles. Look at them! Look at the legs just like flopping in the air with those. This is great. Oh gosh! Make an album of all my hummings and songs. It would sell 0. I don't know if it was the Elgato or what, but I think this like stuttered for a moment, so we'll see if that actually comes through in the video. So either I'll look crazy, or that will happen. And I totally hit those swords, but I didn't die. So I'm not going to tell the game. Whee! What kind of... I mean, what kind of mine am I in where there's a huge gust of wind that can blow monkeys around? But not affect the bees. So many questions are starting to come to my mind. Why does this affect me? I logically... Or the giant crocodile. Like, I'm assuming... Yeah, Diddy and Dixie weigh less than the crocodile, but not the bees. I want some explanation. I mean, they can also breathe unlimited underwater, so I guess I'm overthinking this again, but then there was the spiked tires in the first one. Alright, I'm overthinking. I'll stop. Down and down, and patience will pay off. One and two and oh, I wasn't prepared. Okay. Maneuver. Okay. Go up. Wait. Oh. I could have a parrot? Where's the parrot? Why is there thing that says I could have had a parrot? There we go. Do 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 do. All right. We got through another world. We started another, and Castle Crush, if I'm not mistaken, is a very annoying, fun level. And we'll see how I do next time. So, thank you for joining me here at the Nintendo Network. I don't know if you preferred the non-talking or more talking. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. You guys don't really comment on these. It's fine, honestly. But I like to try to encourage some interaction here and there. But let me know in the comments below. If you like this, make sure that like button, subscribe, and join us on the Discord. This is the Nintendo Network signing off.